everyone, Jennifer here. Today I wanted to do a video that showcased something that I noticed from some china that my husband picked up from an estate sale for us recently. And I have done a video like this before a few years ago where I compared our modern day dishes to antique china that belonged to my great-grandmother. But I did want to highlight a few things that were quite noticeable. So my husband picked out this really beautiful set, and it's from an estate sale that he went to yesterday in Los Angeles. And it's blue and white. You know, we love blue and white. And it's actually made in England. I don't believe it's china, it's ironware or ironstone. So the brand is Capri, Crown Essex, and it's just a really pretty set that we could use every day. But something was really remarkable about it. Now, I don't know this for sure, but I believe that this set is from the 60s or around there. That is what the people at the estate sale told my husband. And you can actually tell that by the teapot and the lid. The lid is very 60s looking, I think. So this was, you know, a long time ago, but not too long ago. It's not as old as my great-grandmother's china, for example. And then of course we have our Pottery Barn everyday white plates that we use all the time. We don't use them every day because we like to mix up the china, but sometimes it's nice to just have a cream or a white plate to use. So again, this is another portion video about how the portion sizes have changed in our modern culture. So I first want to highlight the difference in the bowls. So this is the Pottery Barn bowl, and it's huge. I mean, I've always marveled about how big this bowl is. It's just a bit too big, I think. And look at the size of the bowl from this set from England in the 60s. I mean, you cannot... I realize that the brim is really wide in this one, but still, even the circumference of the bowl itself is so small in comparison. So this is a really tiny, delicate bowl. And I like the size of this bowl a lot better because if you're having just a delicate breakfast of yogurt and granola or a cereal or even a light soup, I just prefer the size of the smaller bowl. So that is quite interesting about what a big difference that size makes. Okay, let's compare the salad plates. This one is the modern day Pottery Barn one, and this one is the one from the 60s. And finally, let's compare the dinner plates. A very massive plate, and this is the typical size dinner plate for back then. So you can see as time goes on and as appetites shift and we eat more and more food, that the sizes of the plates have also grown to accommodate this. You would never walk into a modern kitchen store and buy everyday china that was this size. I mean, this is way too delicate. I think this is almost the size of what a salad plate would be today. So I always like to highlight these things just to show people, you know, when I discuss eating in moderation, deprive yourself not, snacking is so not chic, that sort of thing, that we don't need to have a gigantic plate piled with food. But actually it's quite nice sometimes if you can find some old china with smaller plate sizes like this, which you can find anywhere from a consignment store to an estate sale to a thrift store. And that can actually help you really with your portion control at home, because sometimes when we have a plate that's this big, we feel like we need to fill it up. Otherwise the meal looks sparse.
This week I would love to know, do you ever use antique dishes for your everyday dishes? Have you noticed a difference in plate size? Send me a picture of your china over social media using the hashtag #MadameChic.
Thank you for joining me, and I will see you soon on the Daily Connoisseur. Bye-bye.